Hello, it's Raquel Richards Kelly, your Tampa Bay Realtor with Keller Williams Tampa Properties. So I wanted to come on, I haven't been on in a while, wanted to talk to you a little bit about selling your home. The market's shifted a little bit. Interest rates are, kind of leveling out. They're right at about between 5.5% and 6.5%. So that means a couple of things for buyers and sellers. For buyers, it means that it'll be a little bit easier to qualify and buy a little bit more house. For sellers, it also means that, now is a good time to consider getting your property out there before, things start to decline and you don't have as many buyers if interest rates end up going back up. So I want to target the sellers today because I've been getting a lot of questions recently about, is it a right time to sell? What do I need to do? And the two major things that have been coming up are one, dealing with cash investors, and then what if my home needs repairs? So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the first part. So I've had some pain points dealing with some cash investors on some of the transactions I've been working on where they're a little bit flaky. So couple of tips if you're considering, selling and you're looking for cash offers. You want to make sure that they do their inspections or at least their walkthroughs up front. Don't have anyone give you an offer sight unseen, because what that usually means is later when you get through, or you get into that inspection period, they're going to try to lowball you and bring those offer prices down. So they might entice you initially to accept their offer with a really high price, and then after they walk through and they say, oh yeah, this needs to be done, this needs to be done, then they're going to lowball you and cut your offer by like 20 to 30,000. So just be mindful of that. So no sight unseen offers. If you are going to go into an inspection period without, or accept an offer without a walkthrough, which I don't recommend, do a shorter inspection period so that it puts the onus on the investor to be able to come in and say, what it is that they need and have those negotiations. And then make sure they're putting down a pretty, decent earnest deposit. You're putting down that good faith deposit so that you can let the seller know that you're serious when you're an investor. So if they're trying to put down $500 or $1,000, they're not really serious. You want to make sure that it's a decent amount that you feel comfortable with moving forward. So those are just a few things. At the end of the day, a lot of people, they want to save costs by listing their house themselves and going with for sale by owner or working through Zillow or something like that. And you can do that. But there's a lot of benefits to working with an established agent that has a little bit more knowledge and can have some of these conversations that are a little bit harder to have when you don't know all the information that you should know selling your home. So just keep that in mind. The other thing is you have a lot of people that have bought their homes, in the past, and there's equity in the home. Maybe not as much because already the home needs repairs. You might need to do some updates in the kitchen. The bathrooms are not up to par. And some people are weary of trying to sell their house because they're not going to get as much and be able to tap into that potential equity because the house needs updates. You may see your neighbors selling their house and you may find out, oh my God, they sold their house for $100,000 more. It happens. So one of the things that you can do is really assess the situation, see what repairs have to be done that are going to bring value to your home. And there are a lot of programs out there now. One of them is Curbio, where you can actually get work done on your home before you actually sell. Zero down, zero interest, and then you pay at closing when the home sells. So if those are things that you're interested in, when your home needs updates and you need someone that's professional to be able to help navigate you through that process, it's one of the things that I do with my clients. I would encourage you to give me a call. My number is 813-315-5027, or just message me. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you to discuss your options and even come to your home and kind of do an assessment to see where things stand, what needs to be done versus what doesn't need to be done. So just a little tidbit for you today. Hope all is well, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.